Hey house guests, welcome to today's BB Can 6 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is John Schwan. John, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it. And I hope you're having an awesome day. And if you guys want to be house guests of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. So, yesterday, the feeds were down all afternoon. They did not come back until 7:38 p.m. So, according to Kayla, they had a task sponsored by Wendy's because the weekly Wendy's HOH meal is not enough. So, for this task, they were divided into 2 teams and they had to do like meal prep or something. But there was also a task within the task, and that was for Olivia. It sounds like she had to pretty much like sabotage her team. Both tasks were completed. They were both successful. So they won a Wendy's meal for the house and videos from home. Oh, so they're all like really hyped up after their videos, but Paris was a little bit upset because I guess her video was from her friend and not her parents. So she's like, wow, they hate me. She's upset about it. She's not even hiding her smoking anymore. She's just smoking in front of everybody. So it's bad. I don't know. But anyway, after that, only 2 out of 4 cameras were on for a while, which was kind of annoying. So Kayla and her various homies were up in the HOH room. They were talking about like relationships and stuff, nothing game related, until Johnny came in to have a chat with Derek and Kayla. So, I mean, they're BSing each other because they both want each other out. Johnny wants to go after Dayla, and Dayla wants to go after Johnny and Erica. Excuse me. It's been a long day. Okay, so Johnny says, obviously I know at this point people would be salivating over the idea of getting out a big target like myself or Erica. And Kayla's like, what? I want to keep you guys around because you're big targets. Yeah, okay. She says, I would never consider putting either of you guys up on the block. She considered both of them this week. She considered backdooring Johnny this week. She considered using Erica as the renom. So yeah, she's lying. So then there was some talk about the potential triple eviction. They're really convinced it's going to be happening not this coming week, but next week. And Kayla says, yeah, I can finally take my shot then. So, I mean, it's pretty safe to assume she's talking about at Allie and Olivia. But then Derek just completely, like, takes over the conversation, and he starts talking about his video from home, and Johnny's like, okay, cool, whatever. So you really would take a shot at Allie and Liv in a triple eviction? You guys don't have, like, some Final Four alliance? And Kayla's like, oh, God, no. Trust me, no. Like, I'm gonna have a Final Four with the people who want me out the most in this house. Nice cover, Kayla. So she says it's gonna be her and Derek or Allie and Olivia on the block for the triple, and she's not gonna just like let it be Dayla. So she wants to win this really badly. So I don't know how convinced Johnny was by that, but she tried. So then they start talking about Johnny's stuffed animals at home. I can relate. Then some other home stories. No game chat there. So anyway, the feeds flip to Ryan campaigning to Allie again. And Allie's like, look, I can't even consider keeping you until you lock down Paris's vote. Because even if you got me, Liv, and Erica, you're going to need either Derek, Maddie, Paris, or Will. Derek is not going to vote against Kayla unless somebody like tricks him or something. And it's really going to be tough for you to get Maddie, Paris, or Johnny because they're all so close to Will. So until you get that locked down, I can't really do anything for you. So she also tells him, just so you know, it's nothing against you. It's not like it's just Ryan versus Will this week. There are so many other moving parts that she can't really explain to Ryan right now because it would give away too much stuff. But Ryan's like, oh, I want to know all the parts. So then Erica comes in and breaks up this chat. But a few minutes later, Ryan starts pitching to Erica one-on-one. I mean, it's the same stuff that we've been hearing. He wants, like, that group of 5 moving forward, blah, blah, blah. Keep me around to take out Kayla. And he says, like, if you guys don't get rid of Kayla this coming week, you're all effed. He says, I will make that move. Will not. And he says people are going to try and take out either you or Johnny next week before the triple because they don't want to be going up against you in those competitions. And he says, if I win HOH, I won't put you guys up. So then, this is so ridiculous. Ryan is like, I just can't believe that everyone is putting their trust and faith in a guy who every time he gets drunk starts making out with everybody. And he says, that's the guy who everyone's saying is really loyal. That's your argument? You could say that about half of the people in the house. They're all making out with each other when they drink. Come on. But it's crazy that that's like his argument. So Erica was just like, she didn't have anything to say about that. It was crazy. So then Erica says, like, I don't get why everybody feels so threatened by Kayla. She thinks that people are overestimating her. She's only won one competition, and it was like holding down a freaking button. She's not intelligent. Oh, and everybody can see through her social game. So she's like, I'm not bothered by her. It's not a big deal. And Ryan's like, oh yeah, like, I don't get it either. But other people seem to be threatened by her. They're terrified of her. I will take her out. Erica's not biting. Anyway, but I mean, she's still saying like, oh yeah, if you could get the other 3 votes, like, I'll be the 4th. So then later on, it was time for Will to sell out his allies to Johnny once again. So they were chatting out by the hot tub, and Johnny is like, you know what? It's still really bothering me, that thing you told me the other day about how Maddie was telling you she's not sure that you guys can trust me. I don't like that. And Will's like, yeah, I know, that sucks, right? And then he reveals that Maddie and Paris have been talking about wanting to work with Dayla. Damn! And he also spills that Paris trusts Dayla more than the 3 girls, meaning Erica, Allie, and Olivia. Just go ahead and give Johnny all of their info. It's not like they're your allies or anything, whatever. So Will is like, no, I don't want to work with Derek and Kayla. They need to go. And he says that he's going to, you know, act like he's cool with Dayla just in case Derek wins the next HOH. But he says if he wins, he's most likely going to put Dayla up on the block. And of course, Johnny approves because he wants to split up Dayla before the triple. He wants to go into that triple if it happens, knowing that they're already split up, one of them's gone, and there's less of a chance that they're going to win the HOH. So Will lets Johnny know, like, you need to be careful about what you say to Maddie and Paris because there's a really good chance that that's going to get back to Dayla. I think people should watch what they say to you, Will, because there's a really good chance that it's going to go everywhere. Seriously, especially if you're actually working with Will. It's nuts. So then this morning, Erica and Johnny were chatting, and from what I heard, I don't think Johnny shared all of this info with Erica, which is kind of interesting. I guess he's closest to Will? I don't know. It is kind of interesting that he didn't share this with Erica. He did hint at a few of the things, but he didn't say like, oh, Will told me last night that blah, 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 you know? But they obviously know at this point they're considered huge threats because of all their competition wins. And they're like, it's not our fault that everyone else just freaking sucks at competitions. They were semi-joking about this, but I mean, if you look at the results here, they're not lying. So yeah, they were talking about potentially solidifying an alliance of 3 with Will. They feel like they can really trust him. And of course, they also want to make sure Dayla is not going to scoop him up. So they're like, we need to get in there and make this happen. But they're still also working with Allie and Liv. That's still happening because I got to see who wins the next HOH. But of course, too, they're going to go after Dayla before they go after Allie and Liv. But they're really annoyed that Allie and Liv aren't really pulling their weight for the team. They feel like they just want protection from them, and they're not really contributing anything. They're also plotting to get rid of you. But I guess they don't realize that at this point. So then, later on, Ryan was campaigning to Johnny again. Same stuff. But now Ryan's saying, like, yeah, I know I'm pretty much going this week, but he still wants to talk to people before he goes. Not, like, to campaign, but he says he wants to get, like, all of the behind-the-scenes information from people. He wants to know where people are going with their games moving forward, you know, what's really going on, because he wants that info to help him decide who should win in the end. So he's like, I could be the deciding vote in the jury. I could be the person either giving or taking away $100,000. or you could not even be on the jury. We don't even know for sure if he's going to be on the jury. But this conversation had a little bit of like a threatening tone to it, I feel like. And I think Johnny was feeling the same way. Johnny was not a fan of this conversation because he was like, don't you think that people are going to be wary of giving you all this information while you're still in the game? Come on. So Ryan's like, oh no, it's not going to matter. I already know I'm going home. Nobody's going to change their vote. I just want this information for me to think about while I'm in the jury house. But Johnny's like, yeah, you're still going to be here though. Like, you could blow up people's games, right? So Ryan's like, oh, I wouldn't do that. Blah, blah, blah. Come on, you can't be giving out that information to people before they leave the house. That's insane. He could always like drop bombs in his eviction speech or like in the last hour before he goes. Like, no, I don't think people are going to be into that. But other than that, nothing really interesting going on so far today. Ryan is still kind of campaigning a little bit. It's not going anywhere. But tomorrow is the eviction, and it looks like Ryan will be going unless Canada saves one of the nominees. What? Yeah, that'd be pretty crazy. I think either way, if Canada saves one of the nominees, it could be Will or Ryan. I think Erica could be in a lot of trouble because Kayla was already considering her as a replacement nominee earlier this week, but then Johnny didn't use the veto, so she might take that as a sign of like, oh crap, I need to make a move here. I need to make this happen. Or she could just like play it safe and put up Maddie or Paris because she would still want Ryan out. I don't know. But it would be really interesting to see what happens. It'd be kind of annoying though if Canada used it to save Will because like he's not even going anyway, and does he need to be saved? Does he? I don't know. But you never know what the non-live feed watching audience is going to do. So leave it in the comments what you guys want to see happen. Do you think that the save power should be used this week or save it for next week or not at all? Let me know. And until tomorrow, much love.